The type of produce we regularly find at the grocery store is changing. Registered dietitian Jaelin is with us today. She's going to walk us through some of the different types of green Asian vegetables you might be finding there these days, and more importantly, what to do with them.
Yes, okay. Thank you for having me. So you might notice that the grocery store is changing. You'll find different types of produce now. So we're going to start talking a little bit about one that's most common, which is bok choy.
Okay.
And bok choy is this one right here, right? The word bok means white in Chinese, so it's got the white bottom and it's got the green on the top.
Right.
And then right here, I'm going to show a little bit how I cook it. So it looks like this, right? It's a beautiful plant right here. It might have some yellow flowers. What I would do is I would cut off the end.
Okay.
Right there.
Kind of like a head of romaine. You want to chop off the bottom.
Exactly like that. Now, one thing you want to do with most Asian vegetables is kind of like, do you notice how with celery, it's got that brown dirt at the bottom?
Right.
So it's like that because it also grows in soil. So you want to make sure you rinse it like, you know, a good like 3 times, get out all the dirt, right? And that's with like all of them. And that's also why they last longer in your fridge, right? So once I've peeled it like that too. I've ripped it apart a little bit.
Are we going to keep the flowers?
Yeah, we can keep it. We can eat it. So, and then right here is, I've got a skillet right here, and I'm using canola oil. And the reason why I like canola oil is because it's got a neutral flavor, and it also has a high smoke point. And that's actually the trick to cooking a lot of Asian greens, is you want, in wok cooking, you want something that can take the heat and cook it at high temperatures, right? So that's on right there. I put my canola oil in.
Okay.
And the quality of canola oil continues to be world-class around the world. Canadian canola growers grow the best quality canola oil for here, Canadians at home and abroad, just like we're using in Asian cooking. So I'm going to add some minced garlic right here into my pan, right? And you want this on a medium-high heat. And then I have right here about a teaspoon of minced ginger right here, fresh ginger.
Good flavor.
And that goes in there right there, right? And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to add my bok choy in it, right? And what you want to do is make sure you keep it at a high heat and you keep it moving.
Okay.
Now, after a few minutes, Nancy, you're going to pour in the water, 3 tablespoons of water. And then maybe you can also pour in the soy sauce for me.
Okay, you want right now?
Yeah, you can do it right now.
So we're going to give it like a little bit of a steam as well.
Yeah, a little bit of a steam. And that's about a teaspoon of soy sauce.
Okay.
And then what I would do, after about 3 minutes, I would cover it. Right? And then after a while, it'll be done and it will look like this.
So it should look sort of wilted when it's done?
Yes.
Okay.
So everyone has a different way of how they like. Some people like it crispier, some people like it softer, but there's a lot of different types, right? So this one is the regular one right here. If you notice how it's pretty large, it's bigger. This is the baby one too.
Right.
Flavor is a little bit more tender. It's a little bit softer to chew, cooks faster too.
I throw this in soups sometimes.
That is an amazing thing to do.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. And then this one right here is the Shanghai bok choy.
Now this one I don't know what to do with.
Oh, okay. So nutritionally and cooking-wise, it's pretty much the same. Because it's big too, you can slice them in half like what I did here. You can brush it with some canola oil and then put on some minced ginger and salt and pepper, and it goes great on the grill.
Nice.
Just like that for summer. So flavor-wise, it's a bit sweeter, as people say. People also think it looks better because it's all green. I don't know.
Right.
So, yes.
Okay.
So we have a lot of other ones here too. These are, this is actually my favorite one. These are snow pea tips. It's from the same plant as snow peas.
Oh.
So once you know how to cook your bok choy, you cook it exactly the same way. Just like stir fry it, add a bit of water, a bit of a steam bath, and it comes out like this.
Okay. Do these come in like a bag at the grocery store? I've never seen them.
Yes, they come in a bag. They tend to be higher priced than the other one too. I think it's worth it. I think it's really tasty, really good.
Nice.
And then this right here is Chinese broccoli. It's Jaelin, and it's a great replacement for like regular broccoli. What I did a little differently here is first I kind of blanched it. I put it in boiling water for about 3 minutes, took it out, and then you can have a dipping sauce like oyster sauce on the side. You can put soy sauce and, you know, do a garlic soy sauce sauce on top like that. But it's also a really excellent one, just to change things up a little bit.
Something different, because we eat the same vegetables every week with dinner. It gets boring.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, and as well, the same thing, you want to make sure it's got a lot of dirt on it. You want to make sure, like celery, you wash it really well, get rid of all the dirt and all the soil. I recommend rinsing it about 3 times.
Okay, and you said don't rinse it before you store it. Rinse it right when you're going to eat it.
Correct, yes. So it will last longer in your fridge if you don't wash it, because it the dirt kind of acts like as a protector. And it protects it from going bad. So it's actually a great one you can keep in your fridge for a few days.
All right, some new ideas for dinner. Thanks, Michelle.
Thank you for having me.
We're going to take a break. Lindsay has your next 12 at 12 right after this.